You and the player have to commit. Y'all better get those players to practices and games and tournaments. Hey, this is Coach Johns with the Volley Truth. As you can see, I'm in a neck brace. 3 days ago, I had neck surgery to fuse my C5, 6, and 7 vertebrae together. I went in Wednesday, stayed overnight, checked out Thursday, and made it to practice by that evening. Now, that is no normal feat, and I respect that, but it got me to thinking about players missing practices, games, and tournaments. And this is the Volley Truth. And the truth is, missing practices is frowned upon. I have been asked by so many parents if their kids should miss practices, not attend games, or even tournaments simply because their player doesn't play much or at all. They ask, what's the point? Does she really need to go? What difference does it make if she does or doesn't attend? Absolutely, the player should go. Absolutely, it makes a difference. Y'all better get those players to practices and games and tournaments. Go. Do not miss. You and the player have to commit. You've committed to this, so stick with it. Stick it out and reevaluate after every season is over. So, because we are talking about missing practice, here are some inexcusable, incomprehensible excuses. Number one, it's that time of month and I'm cramping. Mother Nature is called. I'm on my period. We all have that. Can you really imagine what would happen if all the players that had it said, I gotta miss? It's inexcusable. You know, practicing actually helps relieve that pain and allows for better flow. Don't miss. Number two, it's your birthday or someone's birthday or anniversary day or wedding day or Valentine's Day or Labor Day, 4th of July, Veterans Day, St. Patty's Day. Celebrate that day after practice, after the game, after the tournament, or on a weekend. Don't miss. Number three, you have too much homework. Homework? Homework? That's what we're talking about right now? Homework? Somewhere in there, you are not balancing your time wisely. Do your homework during the JV game or the freshman game or the sophomore game or even the varsity game. Continue to cheer and do your homework. Do your homework at the tournaments during those 1 to 2 hour breaks. Do your homework during study hall. If you're in high school, during your free period, or if you're on block schedule, you got a 90-minute break. Ask your school coach if there can be a study hour implemented into the everyday practice. Don't miss. And parents, you often get upset when the coach benches a player or takes playing time away because of grades. But ultimately, we coaches are just as much concerned with the players' grades as you are. Please don't allow the state or the district's bottom basic standards of a 2.0 GPA be enough for your student athlete. Think of the coaches setting higher standards, supporting you. You know, players on my team, they can't even dress out if they have a D or an F in any class, let alone 2 classes. Are you kidding me? I set the bar high. I raise and demand my expectations way above and beyond the state standards. And coaches, if I have to take the L in a game or a tournament, then so be it. No one is bigger than the team. If the player can't make the grade in secondary school, how can the player expect the coaches, the recruiters, the university, or the college itself to even believe that they can maintain and do well at the university level. Come through now. These players better get to study hall or something. But I tell you what they can't do. They can't miss. Now, I do consider their time in study hall with their teacher's practice. I check grades weekly, especially right before a game. Because you know what? One of the easiest ways to decide playing time are grades. Number 4, I have to go to work. Look, if you have to go to work and it's conflicting with the season, it's a wrap. You need to choose, period. We all have our priorities. Don't miss. Last, but certainly not least, number 5, I am hurt or I don't feel well. Look, let me tell you something. Unless players are at the doctor's office, the dental office, the therapist's office, the neurologist's office, broke a bone, scheduled surgery, something. And oh yes, they need a written pass when they come back to practice. I don't play with kids. Don't miss. So, come to practice. And again, unless it's broken and you're in the ER or you're having surgery that day, don't miss. That's all for now, but if you like the content, leave a comment below, spike the like button, and subscribe to my channel.